Good evening, folks. This is Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. On Wednesday, October 25th at 9:45 p.m. Mountain Time, 2017, giving you a grand solar minimum update. As cosmic ray flux increases, monster storms bring record rain to Michigan, record waves, and the first snow of the season. I reported on it last night. Let's take a quick look at Lake Superior yesterday. This is going to be your shock and awe footage. I hate these little center pictures. Like, how old is this phone? Like, is this phone from 1996? What's going on here? This is a lake, folks. It looks like the Jersey Shore. But to get real, let's get real with the data. 3 to 6 inches through central Michigan. Now, what I want to show you here is mind-blowing, record-breaking wave height. Right here, from NOAA. This wave height graph back in October 20th at 2:30 p.m. to October 24th, you see it. There was a 28.8 foot high wave that was recorded just north of Granite Island. Granite Island is 7 miles north of Marquette in Lake Superior. This is a 30 foot wave. Records breaking everywhere, folks. Welcome to the new normal. Heavy rains expected to crest Manistee River today. Flooding possible. This is someone's house. They're about 2 feet away from bye-bye house. I'll leave you links to everything. NBC Connecticut is tracking a system. And the system is going to bring winds, heavy rain, and may pummel New York on Sandy's anniversary. If you guys watch Thor News, I love that guy. He's always good for a chuckle. You can read about what's about to set up on the east coast of the U.S. over the next few days, and it does not look good. Headline here, tracking another system which could bring more flooding. This is in Connecticut. NBC Connecticut First Alert Weather Team issued a first alert Sunday into Monday. Parts of the state received over 5 inches of rain Tuesday into Wednesday. And another system that will move into the state Sunday into Monday, which is likely to bring another round of heavy rain, could lead to more flash flooding throughout the state. In addition to flash flooding, there's also a threat of strong winds, which could lead to tree damage. That's in Connecticut. Also, we have strong storms, flooding, and damage reports across western Massachusetts. Downpours and strong winds have come to an end across western Massachusetts this morning. As much as 4 inches of rain fell Tuesday into early Wednesday. That's what the roadways look like. I'll leave you links to all these articles. Moving on to the global forecasts. Guys, the reason I report on North America is because I live in the center of North America. And it's the most important to me. I'll be trying to cover more of the globe as possible, but I'm trying to build a permaculture homestead here. I have 3 greenhouses under construction, and I'm wearing myself thin. But there is a good update. All of our videos have been remonetized because I had them manually review them all. So our videos are remonetized, and that's a good thing. But what's not a good thing is the Asia winter forecast. Life-threatening flooding may unfold in southeast as snow buries the northern areas. This is the Asia forecast. Heavy rain and tropical storms will threaten parts of Southeast Asia, while a round of heavy snow will ramp up in northern Asia and part of Middle East during the winter of 2017-2018. Here's the forecast. Take a look at the map. I will leave you links to this. Still no mention of cosmic rays in the mainstream, folks. Powerful storm hit Hawaii today. A regular storm. It left 150,000 without power in Maui. Very dangerous supercells possible as an intense storm descends on eastern Australia. They're saying this could be biblical, and there will be records broken. I'll leave you links. Look at some of the cloud cover. So there could be tornadoes there, tornadic activity. Moving over to crop loss, 2017 world wine production has come out, estimated at 246.7 MHL, a fall of 8.2%. This is only the beginning of the big numbers in crop failures. So we have an 8% loss in grape juice worldwide. I will leave you links to that. That's going to affect the costs. Coming to a seismic update. Someone's trying to tell me that the Long Valley caldera has been this active and they've been watching it for decades. I'm sorry to say, Jane Doe, but you're incorrect. There was over 124 earthquakes in the Long Valley caldera area today, and the average is much less than that. And I was watching it an hour earlier today, and there were 24 in the Mammoth Mountain area within 1 hour. This area is seismically active at all times, but it is quite seismically active currently. So, keeping an eye on Long Valley caldera area, especially the Mono and Inyo craters. We talked about some quakes of note yesterday up on the Kamchatka Peninsula being kicked off by that low pressure system. Well, it turns out Mount Cleveland has been swelling too and has erupted. I'll give you data on that. And also there's another volcano erupting right in this area where this seismic activity here is on the Kamchatka, Mount Cleveland. Let's get into the volcano report for the day. We have an eruption at Abico. Shivaluch, which is the one we're going to talk about. Sinabung, Sabancaya, and Ulawun. All advisories for the day. I'll leave you links. Let's talk about Shivaluch. Shivaluch is the northernmost active volcano in Kamchatka. And coming out today, a report from the Watchers, the weekly volcanic activity report. I'll leave you links to this. It says that the weekly report, there's been new activity in Agung in Bali, Oba in Vanuatu, Kirish Mayama in Japan, and Tinakula in the Solomon Islands. Here's the ongoing activity. They're reporting 11 volcanoes. We're reporting on 52 erupting volcanoes. If we come down here to Cleveland, I will show you where Mount Cleveland is. But going back to the volcano report, let's look at Shivaluch. I'll show you where Shivaluch is. If you come over here to this earthquake, Starry Russia, and you zoom in on this area, this is the Kamchatka Peninsula. You can see where the Aleutian Belt comes and touches it. That's right where Mount Cleveland is. Inland, I'm sorry, Shivaluch. And you can see smoke coming off of it right there. So it's the northernmost volcano here, Shivaluch, and it's currently erupting as of today. And that might be a live shot of the vapor. So that's where Shivaluch is. And also, coming back here to the Watchers report on Cleveland, the AVO reported that the lava dome in Cleveland's summit crater continued to grow up to October 15th. And gives the dimensions. There was no significant change in the size of the dome from the 15th to the 19th. So it was growing and swelling until recently, and then that stopped. And then the 21st to the 23rd satellite data showed moderately elevated surface temperatures and a small steam plume visible, which means that Mount Cleveland may blow. This has been blowing regularly due to cosmic rays. Let's talk about it. Here's Mount Cleveland on Chugidnak Island in the Aleutians. I'll direct you there. I'll show you where that is so you can come look at it. So if you look at the Aleutian Peninsula here, you'll notice that the land ends right around here. So you want to come in on that spot. Right here at the edge of the land. And then keep coming down. You're going to notice the islands get smaller and smaller until you get the small group of 5 islands. 6, actually. And the smallest one is a volcano and 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 a volcano. And I bet you that's a volcano. And this one here is a volcano. But this group at the tip of the Aleutians is the one in question where Mount Cleveland is swelling. This is Mount Cleveland. I'll leave you links to all this. Mount Cleveland, Carlisle, Herbert, Cleveland. Cleveland, Carlisle, Herbert. So this is what we're going to be watching. Mount Cleveland here. Notice how the other volcanoes have nice circular calderas at the top. These two do not. Maybe a tiny one. If you zoom in on here, you'll see a caldera. It's pretty nice size. So Mount Cleveland is swelling. They were documenting it. It stopped swelling on the 19th. And then there was heat at the surface. Elevated surface temperatures and a small steam plume was visible. So this may blow. There's no one out there. Nothing to worry about. It's a heads up on Shivalush. And going down to seismic activity, I'm going to close on a couple noted seismic events today. Look over at the U.S. here. You'll notice an interesting triangle. When you see this, it's an explosion or some other event. And we come over here off the Jersey coast, and you'll notice that there was a sonic boom. And if you come in here into the New Madrid, in Tiptonville, there was a small quake. That's a heads up, folks. That was your grand solar minimum update for 10/26/2017 UTC. Guys, be safe.